Hey, it's me, Ball33, and this is a little short, late Nintendo video that I'm going to talk about. I know the topic is kind of dead already, but I still have a lot on my mind that I want to express in this video, and this is also a bit unscripted, so please bear with me. Now, for those who already know that Nintendo officially announced that they're ending production of the Nintendo Wii U console. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody saw this coming, including myself, that they're going to end production on the Wii U, especially when they just announced the newest home console, the Nintendo Switch, which is scheduled to come out in March 2017. Now, I will admit I was a bit surprised of how soon that they're ending production, and to be honest, I think although the Nintendo Wii U was financially a biggest failure for Nintendo, I feel like this is a very underrated console. It has a great number of games to play on. Now, granted, not a huge library of games due to the lack of third-party supports, but definitely more than a handful that I can recommend. Now, for those who follow my YouTube channel, you may have noticed that I talk about a lot of Nintendo Wii U games, and the current well, as of this recording, this generation consoles is Wii U and Xbox One. That's the only one I currently own, with some older consoles like the N64 and PlayStation 2 and the original Nintendo Wii. But the Wii U, although I won't say it's my favorite console of all time, it definitely introduced me to some new games like the Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2. I really like the versus video I did for Mario Kart 8 versus Sonic and All-Star Racing Transform. That was not only one of my most viewed videos, but definitely a lot of ratings, both from likes and dislikes. Luckily, more likes than dislikes. But kind of getting off topic here, but I do truly think that the Nintendo Wii U is a very underrated console, and once it get like a big price drop, that you pick it up and pretty much give it a go. Now, although I review a lot of Wii U games for my channel, I won't go through each and every game I talk about and my favorites, because we're going to be here for a while. But let me recommend a few games, like the Wonderful 101, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, but seriously, that's gotta be my favorite Wii U game of all time. Like, maybe it might even make the top 20 in my favorite games list. There's also, well, I know not a lot of people are going to agree on this one, but I do kind of like Sonic Lost World, although I won't highly recommend it to y'all. But if you're looking for a Sonic game, well, technically I would recommend Sonic and All-Star Racing Transform over that. But for a platforming Sonic game, well, Sonic Lost World, the other choice is Sonic Boom, and the choice is obvious there. There's of course Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 3D World. But here's a game that a few people know about, is the Legend of K series. Well, Legend of K, the first game. It was originally for the PlayStation 2, but I played a port on it on this console, the Wii U, and it's actually a pretty good game. There may be some minor complaints I can name. I did a review on that, but for the most part, I can at least highly recommend this game, especially over Sonic Lost World. There's Pikmin 3, of course, and there's still some games I'm looking to review down the future, like Paper Mario Color Splash, well, I gotta get that review up hopefully by next week. Star Fox Zero, which is I'll admit, a game that is kind of difficult to review due to the new control scheme, but I'll try to get to that when I get to that. And of course, there's Shantae House Genie Hero and Ukulele. But other than that, that's probably the only games I ever going to get for it. Will the Switch have ports of some of these games? Well, of course, there's a sort of Breath of the Wild is going to be on there. There's going to be I'm not sure if it's a direct port of Mario Kart 8 or Smash Bros, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be very similar to the Wii U. But even with all these ports, I still think that the Wii U console is, well, it's currently is great to own unless they decide to port a lot of these games, on a Switch. And I meant like a physical copy, not like an official console release. But I do think that the Wii U console is at least a nice console to have. And it's a shame that it didn't get that much third party support. I mean, I understand that third party wants things to keep simple. The Wii U gamepad kind of makes things a lot difficult for a developer to get into, especially when it's not as powerful as the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But I still think that the Wii U is a great console to have, and I'm not disappointed with my purchase of the Wii console. I bought that like around the first months of launch, and I enjoyed it ever since. But you know, it's time to end production for the Wii U, and I can't wait for the Nintendo Switch to come out. And I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy a lot more games on that console. Hope maybe even more on now on the Wii U. So this is me, Bobby33, and I catch you guys later. And I think the Nintendo Wii U is very much underrated.